What's up, everybody? DJ Bucky here from Move the Sticks. And Buck, free agents. We had the really busy week of free agency. I thought now we look in that rearview mirror, maybe find some moves that we really liked.
Yeah, people use free agency to supplement what they want to do in the draft. Sometimes you can get your needs taken care of in the free agent market. A lot of teams took care of big needs. We can talk about some of those.
All right, let's go. Let's go top three. I don't want top five's old. Let's do top three. Our favorite free agent moves. We'll go 3-1, and I'll give you the floor first. Your number 3 free agency move that you liked.
Bruce Irvin going to the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders are a team that is on the rise, a team that is on the come. We saw Khalil Mack play like a dominant player on the edge. What better to help him elevate his play next season than to get him a playmate? Bruce Irvin is a guy, a speed rusher off the edges, has the ability to bend and burst. You now complement a power rusher with a speed rusher in that scheme. You now have the opportunity to knock the quarterback around a lot. I like how it positions their defense to be able to compete in the AFC West.
I'm going to say the same team, though. My number 3, I'm going to go Kelechi Osemele. Big offensive lineman from the Baltimore Ravens, who is, again, kind of like Bruce Irvin, just entering into his prime, a physical, nasty, mauling run blocker, and somebody that's you can't bull rush him, you can't get through him. He's got too much size to him. So you look at a young quarterback in Derek Carr, giving him some pieces around him to help him be successful. Last year with Rodney Hudson, go out and get the center. Gabe Jackson in the draft in the second round turned out to be a great player. Now you come back with Kelechi Osemele. They are investing in that front. It's going to help them crank up the running game, and it's going to help keep their quarterback clean.
Yeah, you have to build and protect the quarterback. Being able to run the football in that division is key. Also, you have to be able to build your defense. Bruce Irvin helps the defense. Osemele helps them with the run game. The Oakland Raiders are positioned to be a team that is in contention in that division.
All right, let's go on number 2 here. Your number 2 signing.
Malik Jackson going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The pressure is on Gus Bradley to get it done. They have to fix the defense, and they're going all in to fix that defense. Malik Jackson gives them a guy on the inside, a disruptive penetrator, someone who can command a double team. They will get Dante Fowler back. So now you get Dante Fowler back. You have someone who can command a double team on the inside. Now your former number 1 pick can get one-on-ones. I'm sure they're going to continue to add pieces, but I like how this front line is shaping up.
Some serious cashola
from
Malik Jackson.
Spend it. You can't go home with it. You got to take it. You got to spend it.
Big-time cashola. How about I'm going to go to San Diego Chargers, Travis Benjamin. Phillip Rivers needs some help, man. Keenan Allen, we both love him. He was nicked up last year, but they get him back. I love him working in the middle of the field. You bring back Gates. I like that. But Malcolm Floyd was kind of their deep threat, and they needed to replace that. And Malcolm Floyd didn't really have all that much juice towards the end of his career. Anyways, Now you get Travis Benjamin, can take the top off of defense, going to free up the middle of the field. I think this is going to help Keenan Allen in a major way. I think that's a nice fit there to pair him up with a really stud possession receiver. Now you got somebody with some real juice.
He can stretch the field. He can be the home run player. He can be the guy that takes the top off the defense, run the post to go, some of the other things. Add some value as a punt returner.
Yep.
I like what he brings to the table for the San Diego Chargers. They got to fix the defense and still need to mess with the offensive line a little bit, but I do believe they're kind of trending in the right direction.
Yeah, Brandon Mebane, I believe they signed him as well. So the Chargers active early on in free agency. All right, number 1 signing so far, and pretty much all the big names are off the board, Buck, so we got a lot to choose from here. Your number 1 favorite move of free agency thus far is?
Olivier Vernon going to the New York Giants. The Giants were in desperate need of pass rushers, defensive linemen. Olivier Vernon gives them a young pass rusher, a guy that's 25 years old, a guy that is beginning to kind of find his way as a pass rusher. So you're getting him in the prime. You can pair him up with Damon Harrison. Snacks can control the middle on the run game.
Snacks, I love that. I love that nickname.
JPP. If he can return to anything close to what he was, you now have bookends. And when the Giants were good, particularly under Steve Spagnuolo, it's because they had the front line, they had the weapons, they could go deep in that rotation and get after the quarterback. They now have the ability to kind of do that. Adding Janoris Jenkins also helps them in the back end.
I used to look at sack differential was the key for the Giants when they were doing well. They weren't giving up many sacks on offense, and they were producing a lot of sacks on defense. Try and get back to that. Invest in the trenches. I do like that signing as well. My number 1, and I think it's maybe a little bit of controversial with some people, was Brock Osweiler. I know he got a ton of money. I know people question.
A ton.
472. 472 is pretty good.
72
million over 4 years. Not too bad.
Wow.
What do you get, like 37 guaranteed, something like that?
Whew.
7 starts. He made the most of them. He's got to be the most paid person per start in the National Football League.
Wow.
But it's still my favorite signing because the Houston Texans know if they're going to get over the hump and finally can knock down that door of not just being a playoff team, not just maybe winning a playoff game, but can make a deep run in the postseason, they got to get better quarterback play. And I think they saw enough from Osweiler. I saw enough from Osweiler to know he is much better than what they had on campus.
Yeah.
They needed to upgrade, and now he's going to give him a chance there. And I know a lot of people kind of criticizing Osweiler. Why would you want to leave it? You had kind of this setup there. Well, if you don't win the Super Bowl in Denver, you're basically a failure next year, correct?
I mean, you are a failure, but I didn't think that he would be a guy that's scared of competition. I would think that he would be okay.
No. I'm just talking. Well, again, why not go? You know, it's like in recruiting, right? You can come here and be the next blah blah blah. Well, no. I want to go somewhere and be the first. I'm going to start a legacy with a new team with the Houston Texans, and I do like the fact with the defense that they have in place in Houston.
Good defense.
They go get Lamar Miller, another free agency
I like
move
that.
I like.
Andre Hopkins having there. I think they'll go
Hopkins
get another
is a
receiver.
stud, and now I think where they're situated in the draft, maybe a guy like Coleman, who we love out of Baylor, could be in the mix for them to just give him another offensive weapon. I just think I reward the Houston Texans for being bold and knowing if we're going to get through, we got to do something bold.
Well, obviously, it also changes when the owner says we have to get the quarterback situation. Everyone ears perk up. We got to get it done. And so as we're evaluating the draft class and the available free agents, you stack all those guys up. And so obviously Rick Smith and Bill O'Brien felt like Brock Osweiler was the guy that stacked above who would be available there. You're talking about Paxton Lynch, Connor Cook, or whatever, because those first two guys are probably not going to be there when they pick at 22. So I understand the move. It's just, boy, that's a lot of coin.
I know, but wait till you see next year. We'll see the numbers just going to go up for everybody else, and he's going to be ranked high up there in quarterback paid. Next year, he won't be because we'll see a new round of contracts roll through. All right, Bucky, this is let's get one more look here at our top 3 signings overall. The interesting thing to me is we look at the AFC West. You kind of see a little bit of a mini arms race there, right? Oakland's making a move. San Diego's done some nice things, and then in the AFC South, Jacksonville, Houston doing their thing. The Colts going to get Andrew Luck back healthy are going to be good, and the Tennessee Titans making a move for DeMarco Murray. A lot of changes in that division.
A lot of changes in that division. The AFC South is now intriguing because now if we had to rank the quarterbacks, where does Brock Osweiler rank them?
No. Save that for another video, Buck.
I mean,
don't give away the secrets. Ooh. We'll save that for another video here. Another Move the Sticks video. You can check them out all on YouTube on the NFL channel. We're over 100 videos now, so if you've missed some, be sure to go back, catch up. A lot of evergreen content, meaning it's still good. Doesn't matter what time of year. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. Also, check out the Move the Sticks podcast on iTunes as well as NFL.com/podcast. We'll see you next time.